whatever activity, whatever things I'm going to walk you through, it is going to address patient more, getting more patients. It is going to address handling competition. It is going to address how to overcome stagnation, because stagnation is also a myth. It's like dominoes, right? If you put down one domino, it's a dominoes effect which will slash all other problems. So if you focus these two areas, you'll be able to grow. So the first is the influence. I want you to understand the concept of funnel building. Funnel, if you know funnel, right, doctors? A funnel where the mouth of the funnel is big, and what comes out, the end part is going to be the smaller aspect, right? Similarly, in this journey of healthcare, now if you look at healthcare, if you look at hospital marketing, or if you look at doctors establishing themselves through marketing, you have to follow ethical guidelines. You have certain norms which you have to do and which you should not be doing. So how within the guideline you are going to impact people? That is what I'm going to walk you through. For that, you have to understand the funnel building, which is the patient journey from unknown to known to advocacy, which is a person who don't know you becomes aware of you, and becomes so aware of you that he wants to avail the services only from you. And after he availing services from you, he wants to be with you always. And being with you always, he want to recommend your services to others all by himself. So that is the journey. If you got it, type yes in the chat box, doctors. So your role in building influence starts from a stage where it is from unknown. There is a process, there is a 4-step, which is awareness, interest, decision, action, which is called IDA. First, you have to focus on building that awareness, then generating interest, make them take the decision, and then action remains in your hands. All other 3 is in the hands of your patients. But what is that you have to do in order to create awareness? So these are the touch points. For making your services aware, what are all the activities that you are going to do using the digital platform or the traditional platforms? But thanks to digital platform, you can reach out because you can offer your services to a wide range of audience. Not only that, the patient journey, as I mentioned, thanks to the industrialization, it has become a commodity. Even the services has become a commodity that is offered. So have a mindset shift in that and focus on the patient journeys for whatever specialty you are in. Let's say if you are a gynecologist, if you are a dentist, if a person has a problem with his teeth, what are all the things that he may need? Now, if the person has to undergo root canal treatment, now there is a journey, right? Root canal treatment is going to be 3 or 4 sittings for them to achieve what they want, right? So that is going to be the journey. And from each of the journey, what are all the things that they need? You have to think from that perspective and start focusing on addressing their problems. Addressing their problems by coming out with content or solutions using the social media platforms. If you are able to understand, type yes in the chat box, doctors, because this is a concept which is going to change the way you are handling your patients, so that not only your existing patient, even the patients who are going to come, you have to handle them, right? So the first is awareness. So you have to make a note, what are all the ways you can make awareness of what? Awareness of their problem, awareness that you have a solution. The way you treat them, the way you go about in creating that awareness, they become interested in you. And when they are interested, again from there, how you show that you care for them is what will trigger them to take the decision. Because I'm going to walk you through the next, in the impact stage, you will have even more clarity, right? And from interest, they are going to take the decision. And after they take the decision and come to you, the action step, that one, you will be delivering what you have promised. Like if they have come to you for availing your services, you are doing that, but you're not going to stop there. You're going to focus on what are all the ways I can enhance the experience, enhance the satisfaction of the person who is coming in. And you're not going to stop there. How I can convert my patient to a loyal patient so that he becomes my advocate. You have, these are all the touch points. So one patient is equal to 100 patients. If one patient is not happy, is equal to actually 1,000 patients. It seems this is what the statistics says. Some research was done. So even one patient, and for example, like I came across research that was done. You put so much hard work in marketing, in getting patient, but a happy patient does not come back to you. Rather, he goes to someone else. Have you experienced that? And you keep thinking, if the person was so very happy and he went to somebody, and after that he came back to you. So you keep thinking, where exactly is the problem? If I have offered the best solution, why is he going to somebody else, and again he's coming back to me, right? Have you experienced that? Because you have let go of the patient who was happy, because there is no engagement that you have created, or there is no nurturing part that is created. Even though you may be offering services which is one time, because you cannot expect a patient to get ill again and again. That is not what is needed. But there are certain areas, like if you take chronic illnesses, you can have constant engagement. But if it is generic, then the engagement level will be less. But for that, you need to have other areas, because they are not the only people. They can refer you to someone else. So how you are going to engage is what you have to think. So this is how you can focus on funnel building. Remember the funnel and focus on how you can generate more people coming to you. And focus on building personal brand. You may be the best, but people always go to the best known. Am I right, doctors? You may be the best, but people go to the best known. So you have to become best known. Focus on building your personal brand and the activities that you're going to do. Now, how many of you here have realized marketing is not, which is just done like digital marketing, which you put poster, you put the details, the treatments that you offer, and you give your contact details, the work is done. Do you think that is going to help? If you got what I am conveying, type me in the chat box, doctors. It is not digital marketing agency who can help you grow. You have to do certain things initially. If you have a team, well and good. You can, create the strategy, make the team do. And personal branding is one way you have that personal connect with your patients. If you look at major great hospitals, let's say Narayana Hridayalaya, Dr. Devi Shetty is the face, yes or no? Medanta, Dr. Naresh Trehan is the face, yes or no? There is a face for every hospital, for every clinic. Dr. Mohan's Diabetes Center is has established their presence across India, but still Dr. Mohan is the face. And if you look at any big companies, there has to be a, because the personal in healthcare in particular, you have to build that personal, that empathy, that was lacking. That is the reason I started the soft skills training to doctors. I was under the impression doctors are very empathetic, but then there was a research that was done, and after going through that, I understood that there is that doctors think people can understand, they don't communicate. They That's the area which has to be handled. So that's how I started training doctors on the soft skills aspect. Now, why I'm telling about this is you have to build that personal brand. You have to build that personal, the face which people can see, and the human connect can build trust. If you got it, type me in the chat box, doctors. So focus on building personal brand. When you do these, you'll be creating influence in the industry, in the market. When you are doing it, you'll be able to impact more people. If you focus on differentiation in every aspect of what you offer, then you will not be bothered about the competition. And not only that, when you're the first step, the influence, when you're influencing, when you are able to reach out to more people and more people coming to you, you will not bother about the competition. So actually competition is a myth, and competition matters when it's a very large establishment, when there is crores of rupees that is being invested, then there is so many things that you need to consider. Otherwise, actually speaking, competition is a myth. So where you have to focus is collaboration over competition. In today's context, you can collaborate, like you can, cross pollinate is what they say, right? You can utilize the resources that other doctor has, and you allowing other doctors to utilize your resources. If you can collaborate, you can impact even more people. And focus on building your leadership by establishing the next step, which I'm going to walk you through. It is going to give you more clarity of what exactly you should be doing when it comes to leadership. So if you are able to influence people, and if you are able to build your leadership, you'll be able to enhancing your impact. You'll be able to reach out to more people, and that leads to the income part, where you'll be able to build sustainable practice, where you can focus on building team and building systems.